guys, I'm Lipsa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on how COVID-19 pandemic have impacted the four important components, that is consumption, investment, government spending and net export. Altogether, we can say what is the impact of COVID-19 on GDP. So let's get started. First, we have to understand what is uncertainty. I'll begin with a very simple example. Suppose we are predicting whether it will rain or not tomorrow, and that uncertain factor is, going to impact your business decisions. Say for example, there is an outdoor business event and you have invested money in it. Obviously, the rain is undesirable. It is risky for the business. Similarly, when you talk about economic uncertainty, it means the future outlook of an economy is unpredictable and there is high likelihood of, slow economy. And there will be negative impacts, for example, more debts, volatile market, high level of unemployment. So let us begin with the first important component, that is consumption. How COVID-19 have impacted consumption. In economics, consumption means purchase of goods and services by households. We can simply say it is private expenditure or consumer spending. Now, when you talk about goods, it means when you go to Walmart or Amazon, buy different, goods like clothes, electronic items, groceries, even when you go to the gas station and buy gas for your car. When I talk about services, it means any kind of transaction that has no physical goods. So for example, when you get the services from hotels, restaurants, airline industry and maybe movie theater or hair salon. COVID-19 pandemic have drastically altered how and when consumers want to spend their money. Consumer spending have become very low across all industries. Say, for example, people are spending less on various goods and services like hair salon, movie theaters, gas, and other items. And this is happening because people fear that they might lose their jobs and there will be decline in income. A low confidence level increases uncertainty and unwillingness to spend. Surprisingly, consumer spending is more on health and hygiene products like sanitizers, masks because of the health concern. Even there is surge in demand for toilet papers. Because people are staying indoors, there is more demand for home entertainment and groceries. So, we can say that the consumer spending is different in different industries, which is very unpredictable in nature. Companies are struggling to survive this storm of COVID-19. The second important component is investment. Now I'll tell you what is the impact of COVID-19 on investment. In economics, by investment we mean purchase of goods and services that are not used today but are consumed in the future for generating wealth. For example, companies buy machineries, furniture, fixture, equipments, even new factories for business activities. There has been slowdown of business investment due to COVID-19 because there is unpredictable situation relating to the sales, staff, supply chain, and there is lack of clarity about the business revenues. For example, Companies like General Motors and Ford, they have halted the production since March 2020 because they're not sure about the depth and the duration of this pandemic. Venture capitalists and investors, they have also closed their door to fund to the new and the startup firms because they're not sure whether these companies can sell their product and services. Low business investment implies low production capacity of an economy and decline in the employment level. This affects the economic growth or the GDP of a country. The third component is government spending. Let me share with you how COVID-19 have impacted the government spending. Well, government spending means government consumption expenditure or gross investment. For example, government spends on education, infrastructure, social security, defense, etc. In COVID-19 situation, government spending is skyrocketing. Having said that, let me give you some good examples. Government is spending billions of dollars on medical and surgical equipment, hospital services, unemployment benefit, tax rebate, and so more. Government spending becomes very important compared to the other components of the GDP when consumer spending and business investment is declining sharply. Well, under COVID-19 situation, government have acted quickly with an unprecedented outlay of the fiscal spending, specifically to maintain financial stability, to maintain economic welfare, and to help the companies survive this COVID-19 pandemic. Last but not least, I'll share my thoughts on how COVID-19 have impacted the net exports. Net exports is actually the difference between the total exports and total imports. Exports occur when the goods and services that the economy makes are sold to other countries. For example, US exports cars, planes, spacecraft to other countries. Import occurs when goods and services are purchased from other countries. Say for example, US imports various kind of goods like toys, furniture, machinery, sports equipment from China. Under this COVID-19 situation, there is some restriction in the international trade. The flow of trade has been limited due to COVID-19 shutdown across the world. For example, there is decrease in the exports of aircraft, cars in US because of this COVID-19, even the meat. If we see some statistics, 20.5% decline in the export is visible since 1992. Another example relating to the import is that there is reduction of US imports in, say, cell phones. There has been 13.7% decline in the imports between March and April 2020. Overall, the global international trade has impacted the GDP by 13% in the first half of 2020. Thank you for sticking with me till the end of this video. I hope this video have created some awareness about the various factors that has impacted the GDP equation. If you received any kind of value from this video, please feel free to share this video with your friend or colleague who may benefit from it. If you like this video, you will also like other lectures which is available on the guest lecture series. Please visit that playlist. I hope to see you around here again. Thank you very much.